Yeah, I didn't think we started the second half real well because we gave up a three to Miguel to start it, and then we fouled a three-point shooter. So we gave him a little confidence and momentum early. But I thought we made shots, as simple as that was. I thought the stretch where it got away from us. We had 3 or 4 possessions in a row where we missed some pretty easy looks. So some of them point blank, some good looks from 3. And then they were able to answer. I think it was 57, 56 at one point, and then they hit back-to-back threes and got some separation. So, against a really good team on the road, you obviously have to take care of the ball, which I thought we did a much better job the second half, not as well the first half. And then you've got to be able to make some plays and make shots. And, we shot the line uncharacteristically poor tonight than what we have all year. And that's credit to Maryland in terms of they made things, more difficult for us offensively. And then obviously Gillespie and the guards are really good players, and their 2 big guys are a load inside. And they made some shots. We got Gillespie to, we got the ball screen under control there, and he banks in a 3. But good players do that. They make plays when things are on the line. But I thought it was a stretch of, 4 or 5 possessions where we needed to keep pace and had a chance to take a lead. The charge was big on Crowell. I thought it was the right call, but it was, we were able to have a layup there to go up 1, I believe, at that time, and it goes back the other way. So just little things like that when you get in these type of games, specifically on the road, you have to be precise and possession after possession, and if you have too many miscues, it comes back to bite you.
Greg, specifically with the threes, what led to the disparity there in the second half?
I thought we had some decent looks. I'll look through the film. I don't know if we took too many contested ones. McGee had to take 1 at the shot clock. But by and large, we know we shoot threes. So I'm not going to sit here and micromanage them when we, go 32 of 67 or whatever we had for the last 2 games, and 9 on 27 is still a point per possession. So even though it looks like, oh, wow, you've only made 9 threes, it's still a point per possession. So I want them to take good threes when they've got them. I'll evaluate the ones that we took. I didn't think we took too many bad ones, but with the number we take, there's going to be some that maybe aren't always perfect exactly all the time. But like I said, I'll have a better idea once I break down each possession on film.
Hey, Coach. Just wanted to ask about Harris Smith's 3 there. I mean, he hasn't made one since around the new year.
Yeah.
How much did that kind of, I guess, to give up, that type of shot and then the 2 consecutive ones, backbreaker for you guys?
Yeah. I mean, you play the percentages. He's 4 for whatever, right? 4 for the year. And you have him, I thought we loaded pretty well. Credit to him to step up and knock it down when he had that much space. But if you're going to play the odds, I think I'd play the odds and let a guy that's 4 for 28 or whatever he is. Is that 4 for 28?
4 for 22.
4 for 22.
Now
okay.
5 for.
Now 5 for 23.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's climbing. But it was, big shot at the time. But when you're trying to get Gillespie under control and you got to worry about Miguel and Rice, and then you get the 2 big guys. I mean, I'm one of those guys was other guards was out of the game at the time, but it's a credit to him for knocking it down, because more than likely, if there's 5 guys on the floor, that's the guy we're probably going to say, make him have to shoot it.
John Blackwell, you had to go the final 9 minutes of the first half without him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you ever got back into a flow, and how do you think you guys handled that stretch?
I mean that's part of the whole sequence of the game, is that you can't have 2 of your better players sitting on the bench more than normal in the first half with him and Tanjay. But I thought our guys off the bench did a good job, and we were able to hold it with Tanjay and Blackwell sitting there. We still were down 1 at half, so I think he got to the rim more in the second half. We were able to break some of their pressure down a little bit better in the second half. We didn't convert as well as we needed to, but that's why he's got teammates around him. If there's, he has to sit for a little bit. We just can't let that happen, specifically against again on the road against a pretty good team.
Your teams have gotten off to good starts each of the last couple of years, but things have started to snowball around this period. I guess how can you avoid kind of that?
Play the next game.
Happen?
I don't worry about other years, Mike. You've been around me long enough to. On to the next game. We got to get ready for Northwestern, and they're going to be a handful. So it's making sure we keep getting better.
You had 5 turnovers early in the first half. Did you make any adjustments or just control the ball better?
Control the ball better. Yeah, I mean, we did a better job of playing off 2 feet. We better job of not driving first side. I thought we could attack from the top a little bit better, which we did, instead of playing along the baseline as much. So I thought we made better decisions, which gave us better results.